Wildcard weekend here on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Right to the air. Here is Goff.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And this is going to be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it inside the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just...
And this intercepted on the first play of the game.
Picked off by Jair Alexander, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
It's certainly not how they envision the start to this when you give up the touchdown and they take a shot on the first play from scrimmage offensively, Charles, but it gets intercepted.
Yeah, instead of just trying to nibble and, work your way downfield, they tried to take a nice little chunk there. It didn't pay off for them. Now the defense runs on the field, having already given up a touchdown the first drive, hoping to get their legs under them and slow them down.
And all those mistakes, they just seem magnified here in the playoffs.
Ready?
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones, 28 yards. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score. and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Goff. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an update anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Take it at the 37. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49.
They get a break here for the injury. Aaron Jones is in some discomfort down on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, here's Dillon.
And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of the playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Again, it's Dillon.
And this time they were ready for him, as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Kirby Joseph there to drop him.
It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Shedding through the defense. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
3rd down and 1.
They'll get it to Drake, running left. They will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Kenyon Drake, a 21-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Goff.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta.
And he's going to be wrangled down quickly after the catch up at the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Second and 10.
Ric Flair, go, go, go. 2 up. Hey, 76, 76, 76.
To the air again. Goff. And he floats one there, incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
14.
Goff now looking to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Fielded at the 20. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Packers. Just a fantastic punt return of 80 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, partner,
Time to start thinking about dinner plans after this one. I don't want to write them off first quarter, but my goodness, the offense clicking like this and a 4-score lead.
We are programmed to not get to that stage, right? To not think that way, but you can't help it. They look like sheer perfection right now with those 4 scores this early. Let's see if they can keep it up, and let's see if there's any way possible they can be slowed down.
Yeah, right now, I don't see any signs of them being slowed down. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Hey, go down. Average ball.
Now Goff on first down. Finding Williams once more, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Goff now looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Shell.
Goff throwing again. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Here is third and quite a ways. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Now third down and very long.
17.
Here's Goff. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Lucas Van Ness. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and they will remain well behind.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
On play action. Love to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10. Love with a give to Dillon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Okay, ready?
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
Watch out now. 50 set.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield, guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Ready?
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4.
In motion right goes Reed. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further.
So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. Under pressure, they got him again. Rashawn Gary. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Hold on. Value 3.
Back to throw. Goff. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready, break. Striker, 3-3. Ready?
They give to Dillon out of the gun.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
From the gun, it's Dillon. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. First down, Love to pass. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
52 blaster. Red cycle. Hut, hut.
To throw now. Here's Love. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So more of the same here, CD. Not a touchdown, but 3 more points added on to their lead.
Yeah, it's been a total domination here in this first half. Offensively, defensively, even the special teams have chipped in as he connects on the field goal. It may be a little bit premature, but I think the only thing they're worried about dominating now, the post-game meal.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Hold on. Check.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Play action this time with Love.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off the play fake, Love. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Jack Campbell
Coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Hey, let's go. Let's go, Brown. Hey, 5. What's that?
On 1st and 10, Goff. This is caught by Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple.
We're good. We're good.
Here's Goff. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
DC. Hardball.
Now Goff.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out.
Throw left side, caught by Laporta.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. Now it's Goff. And his throw here is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal. They go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing.
Jones hit and the ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Green Jack.
Love looking to throw it. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded at about the 28. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Louis. Well.
On 1st down, it's gone.
He's got this to Williams, complete. Down the left sideline.
And touchdown!
Jamison Williams.
60 yards.
And the Steamers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead drops from 34 down to 27.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
On the ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
Ready.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the second round.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. They'll send Watson in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Here we go.
Matt LaFleur, some confidence in his offense. His guys going here on 4th down.
In motion right comes Reed.
They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here.
And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Value one.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide open receiver.
On the end around, here comes Williams. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
The gain that time, 13 yards to reset him 1st and 10.
Goff now to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Goff now looking to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gibbs. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. In motion left comes Williams.
Shell. Listen. Ric Flair.
To the air again. Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Let's go now.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead to the 43, 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Down.
Now a 2nd and 6. Play fake. Here's Love. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he's going to have a Packers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll go again to Jones. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
43 rail. Spike. White. Ready?
On 3rd down, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it.